It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on Miami. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Now let's take a look. Look at the Bulls opening lineup. Pippen is out there with Dennis Rodman, and it's Michael Jordan. Then there's Harper, and it's Longley in at the 5, roaming the paint. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Waiters. There's the steal. And Jordan has it in the corner. Misses the 3. Waiters on the wing. He's guarded by Harper. And it's blocked by Jordan. And they'll keep possession. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Swiped away. Harper dishes to Pippen. Jordan with it. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. And here is Harper. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Rodman sends a screen. Harper the pass to Rodman. He used that pick to get in close. Rodman's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
We call that a high percentage shot, and when he's the guy taking it, I'd even say it's automatic.
Now here's Dragic. Here's Bosch. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, it wasn't a textbook pick, but he still managed to score. Good concentration on the finish.
The Heat shooting their first free throw of the evening. Now Pippen. Outside Harper. Fades and shoots. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow, just like he got there.
Dragic kicks to Waiters. Pass to Whiteside. To the middle. It's picked off. Here's Harper. From outside, off the mark. Not a fast start here for the Heat. They trail by 3. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
And stolen by Whiteside. Johnson against Pippen. Here's Bosch. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Bosch has got 5.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Here's Harper. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Pippen slamming it down.
And what can you say about an alley-oop from that far away?
You can't say anything. It was pure beauty.
That was a Hail Mary for sure. A long-distance bomb.
Whiteside, a screen on Harper. Waiters dishes to Whiteside. Dragic against Jordan. Here's Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
Chicago leading. Pippen kicks to Rodman. Jordan against Waiters. The shot by Jordan, no good.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Kicks it to Bosch. The 15-footer. Longley grabs the miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Pippen, the pass to Rodman. Back to Pippen, and he slams it down right on top of Hassan Whiteside.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Kevin and Greg, I'm telling you, that is he's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. For Chicago, they won their last contest, that game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Pass to Pippen. Back to Jordan. Outside Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. That one good for 2. He has 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And you see a move like that, Scottie Pippen may be the prototypical NBA slasher.
That's a smooth, old-school move right there.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control. And I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
And it's Whiteside, that time on the assist from Dion Waiters. Whiteside's got his second basket. The Bulls leading by 5. Harper dishes to Pippen. Screen by Longley. Rodman kicks to Jordan. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And some changes here for the Heat. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Johnson. Ellington comes in for Waiters. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. The Bulls also changing it up. Simpkins, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Dennis Rodman. And Kerr subbed in for Harper. Now here's Ellington. Good ball movement here by Miami. Johnson kicks to Whiteside. Kukoc with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Pippen. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another thing they've done well, guys, this first half is challenge shooters and change shots. A bunch of block shots early.
Ellington from outside, but they recover it.
Oh, my God.
Johnson outside. Right side a screen. Winslow setting the pick for Johnson. Over to the wing. Winslow, the pass to Whiteside. Off the left rim and out.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Pippen dishes to Jordan. Back to Pippen. And he elevates for the slam. Justice Winslow did not like that.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Whiteside. This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw, good, Whiteside. Wennington, he's checked in for Michael Jordan. That one misses. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 16-7 run. Now, here's Kerr. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Now, here's Whiteside. Johnson the screen. Whiteside kicks to Ellington. Back to Whiteside. Ferries it down low. Whiteside's got 7 points in the game.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
Kerr kicks to Pippen. The shot from 20 feet away. And he overshot that one, missing.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Whiteside, a screen on Kerr. It's Whiteside, top of the key. Johnson kicks to Bosch. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebounded by Wennington.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take. Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Left side, Bosch. Kerr against Johnson.
I'm hungry.
Now here's Kerr. D right on him. And stolen by Ellington. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
We've seen Scottie Pippen doing his thing. He's already got 12 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
And the Bulls making a change here. Sally's checked in. Johnson outside. He feeds it to Winslow. Not enough on that one as it misses. Chicago leading by 10. Kerr with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Kukoc, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
The shot's good from Ellington.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And that's got to be part of the game plan. Use his range to really stretch out that deep.
And taken away by Johnson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. And here's Pippen. He's got 14. This is to Kerr. And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's Chicago. They're up by 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Sally. Kerr out there with Michael Jordan. Then it's Kukoc, and it's Rodman in at the power forward position. Here is Kerr. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Inside. Kukoc gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Kukoc has gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. Feeds it to Waiters. From the baseline. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the 10th pick in the draft can sometimes be a diamond in the rough. You remember Paul Pierce went to the Celtics many years ago with the 10th pick, and Justice Winslow fell to the Heat with the 10th pick a couple of years ago. From day one, Winslow has proven to be on the elite side of defenders in the league. Eric Spoelstra told us he plays with a veteran poise, but also with a youthful intensity, particularly on the defensive end. Kevin, he's been a great fit in Miami.
He just makes winning plays, D.A. Thank you. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Magruder. And again, it's the Heat missing. Chicago leading by 7. Outside Harper. The 10-footer. Rebound by the Heat. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
He dishes it to Jordan. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Just 5 to shoot. And the 3 ball is good. Jordan's got 7.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Yeah, it's so bad I would even go a step farther and call it raggedy. I mean, that's how their defense has been overall today.
And the Heat call time here.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Whiteside. And the Bulls making a change also. Longley's checked in for Sally. Dragic against Jordan. Shoots from 12. Bosh. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And it's 7 points for Chris Bosh.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Dragic with a wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Bulls leading by 8. Back to Jordan. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Outside Bosh. They set the pick. Pass to Magruder. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Now the Bulls with it. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. The shot's good from Jordan.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The Heat trailed by 9. Outside Dragic. Waiters up top. The 3. Bosh. And another shot, and it's good on the layup. Bosh has got 9 points.
Guy's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
Screened by Longley. Rodman passes to Jordan. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Jordan's got 7 now in this quarter.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Harper against Dragic. Harper kicks to Jordan. On the wing, Kukoc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Dragic dishes to Waiters. Bosh, a screen on Kukoc. 5 on the clock, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Simpkins, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Dragic. Miami no good on that time either.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
Harper kicks to Kukoc. The pass to Simpkins. Back to Kukoc. Screened by Longley.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
5 to shoot. Johnson, the pass to Waiters. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game, and he still hasn't registered a single point. Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Simpkins. No good that time. Johnson with the defensive effort. Passes it to Waiters. They need this. And that's collected by Longley. The Bulls leading by 14. Kukoc from outside. Doesn't go that time. Waiters dishes to Dragic. Back to Waiters. No good on the triple.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play. So both teams making some changes here. The Bulls shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And the Heat call time here. You look at Scottie Pippen, he's really been playing well.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
The Heat trail by 17. And there's the feed to Ellington. Now Johnson. Bosch kicks to Winslow. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. Winslow's got his first points of the game.
Great pass by Bosch there.
Here's Kerr. Left side Pippen. Baseline try. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Miami called for the foul. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And both free throws good for Pippen.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Ellington the pass to Johnson. Johnson the screen. Bosch heads the pick for Johnson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pippen kicks to Kukoc. Pass to Simpkins. There's a screen. Now the dish to Pippen. He used that pick to get in close. Pippen's got 4 points this quarter.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
I'll say, I mean, that's when you expect the defense to be tightening up, not backing off or backing up.
A shot by Ellington, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Bosch, the screen. Johnson kicks to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass.
There's a screen. It's Pippen on the wing. The tray. It's hauled in by the Heat. There's 1:17 left in the second quarter.
Welcome
Chelsea
Top Riverboat
Johnson.
2 QZG.
Now here's Winslow. Left side Bosch. The Heat need to get a shot off. Shot by Johnson, no good. The Bulls leading by 18. And Kerr with the basket on the assist by Pippen. Kerr's got 5 points now this quarter.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Ellington. He's off on that one. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Outside Pippen. Kerr the pass to Wennington. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Johnson dishes to Johnson. He used that pick just right.
Right there, we saw Bosch opened up space for the shooter.
I'm hungry.
Kerr with it. He kicks it to Pippen. From the wing. Unable to get that one. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Bulls out front, opening up a huge. A shot of American Airlines Arena in the lights of Miami, Florida. Welcome back, everyone, to the action here. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. What can you say? Scottie Pippen, an impressive effort here today.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. A lot of length up front with Bosch and Whiteside in the middle. Deion Waiters is out there with Dragic. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
Here's Pippen, and it's Miami with the rebound. Johnson kicks to Dragic. Bosch, the screen. Dragic, the pass to Waiters. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Just 4 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Harper kicks to Jordan. Pippen with it. And it's Waiters picking him up. Dishes to Harper. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That is his first foul of the game. Tries to keep it alive. Here is Harper. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by.
And you can see the
Make the
defenders
layup,
afraid
man.
to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Take a look at what Hassan Whiteside's done. 9 points and 2 steals as well.
And guys, really impossible to say.
Where is the layup should matter? I think I can take it out. No, I can't.
Where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
No good on the second free throw. Here's Dragic. A floater. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Miami Heat is still relevant in the East. The team made some excellent roster moves to bring in new talent after losing LeBron James to Cleveland a couple of years ago. Coach Spoelstra said, how many teams, if you lose the best player in the game, can have a compelling team 13 months later? You know, Kevin, in Miami, they don't stay down for long.
Thank you, DA. A championship caliber organization from the top down. Pippen kicks to Jordan. Lets it go from 11 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
Johnson missing again.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have timeout.
For Chicago, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And clearly, Eric Spoelstra wants to talk it over.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
And here is Jordan. 14 points for him. Fires the 3. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
You can see right now the defense running out of ideas. They cannot seem to slow him down.
This is a scoring clinic 101 style. I mean, he has really got it going right now.
The Heat have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
Sally, he's checked in for Pippen. Outside Jordan. Rodman sends a screen. Shoots the 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Dragic dishes to Waiters. Bosch, a screen on Rodman. Here's Waiters. Here's Whiteside. The rebound by Harper. Harper's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Rodman. Now here's Jordan. Defense is right there. Tries again. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Bosch passes to Dragic. Bosch, the screen. Whiteside kicks to Waiters. Buries it from 3-point range. Waiters got 4 this quarter.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Outside, Rodman. It's Jordan on the wing. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Miami. Kerr's checked in for Chicago. Now Dragic looking for his first basket still in this one. There's the screen. Pass to Magruder. Raiders on the wing. Heat moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Miami no good on that time either.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah,
Oh,
about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Harper.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And it's blocked. Here's Jordan.
Care.
17 points in the game. Harper dishes to Kerr. Outside, Rodman. Back to Kerr. Kicks it to Rodman. Feeds to Jordan. To the inside. And finished off by Longley.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for the Heat. Johnson comes in for Goran Dragic. Then for the Bulls, Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Simpkins comes in for Rodman. And it's Kukoc in for Harper. There's a good screen. In the corner, it's Ellington. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. Ellington's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. And there's the pass to Kukoc. Traps in the tray. Kukoc has got 15.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Now here's Johnson. He feeds it to Waiters. Jacks up a 3. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. 7 points for Dion Waiters.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a 3 in the first.
Back to Kerr. Poke loose. Johnson against Kerr. Three-pointer Ellington drills the three-pointer. Ellington's got his second bucket of the night.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Cannot be happy with how things have gone during this run. I think it's a good decision to take a break.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he had to do something. They're getting buffaloed and beat up. He couldn't let that continue. He had to call the timeout there.
Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Chicago. Down low, he's looking for Jordan and finds him.
Jordan having a terrific game. He has 17 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Miami with the ball. Passes it to Waiters. White. Side kicks to Winslow. Waiters gets a wide open look, and it's Miami with another.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
They set the pick. Kukoc passes to Simpkins. But they'll get another chance. Second chance shot, and Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got 21.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
A shot by Ellington, no good.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Johnson against Kerr. Jordan, he watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Well, Greg, it was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Miami with the ball. Waiters dishes to Johnson. Waiters against Kukoc. Waiters no luck.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Kerr kicks to Jordan. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Winslow kicks to Waiters. Down low. Rebound by the Bulls. Simpkins got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Rodman sends a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Simpkins. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. The shot by Jordan, no good. Here's Waiters. Off the mark. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
They're getting us out of stuff. Make hard cuts. Everything with force, okay? Come on.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th.
Okay, guys, I want to make a coffee. It will take 1 minute.
On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. Sally is out there with Bushler. Then there's Wennington. Then there's Pippen. And it's Brown in at the point guard. Back to Reed.
Come on, shoot!
6 to shoot. So the wing on the left. Good ball movement here by Miami. From 17 feet out. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. On defense, the Bulls. Here's Babbitt with the 3. Offensive rebound. Tries yet again, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Here's Magruder to the middle. Here's Reed. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Wennington passes to Brown. There's the pick, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Longley's checked in for Wennington. Rodman comes in for Sally. Steve Kerr's checked in for Bushler. And it's Harper in for Brown. Miami with the ball. Right side a screen. Dragic dishes to Johnson. To the paint, right side. Basket counts.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
James Edwards checked in for the Bulls. Sally comes in for Dennis Rodman. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Whiteside for the pass to Sally. Back to Kerr. 5 to shoot, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Dragic kicks to Whiteside.
Oh, come on, what am I
And
doing?
it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. But a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Chicago calls timeout.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Longley comes in for Edwards, and it's Rodman in for Sally. Harper up top. He's guarded by Dragic. Johnson against Kerr. Pass to Longley. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Yeah, it's called 3D. Dejected, deflated, on defense. That's what's going on right now, guys.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. To the middle. And then Johnson with the jam.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
And there's the feed to Pippen. Stolen by Bosch. Here's Dragic. Plays it in off the breakaway.
And a great job of taking advantage of the steal there to get
I'm
those
hungry.
easy ones in transition.
You know, that's exactly how you draw it up, Greg, on the board. Good defensive work, aggressive play in the open court. Those two things are hand in glove when they work together.
A shot by Johnson, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
There is
Yeah,
doing
exceptional
post moves.
play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
Check out the game that you were having, Steve. He has 8 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
Right side a screen. Here's Dragic. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
To the paint. Here's Harper. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dragic with it. Outside Bosch. He dishes it to Johnson. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. 6 points for Johnson.
Dragic created the space for that shot with a solid screen.
Harper dishes to Kerr. Longley, a screen on Bosch. Left side, Rodman. 8 feet away. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
He's going to miss now, what you said.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Pippen. Here's Dragic. Outside Bosch. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one on Pippen.
It's been a solid outing for Bosch. 8 rebounds, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
The Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. The Bulls leading by 21. To the inside. Longley. And they pick up 2.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
And here is Johnson. Outside Bosch. Whiteside a screen. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. Basket good. Whiteside's got 9 points here in the second half.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Unloads from 13. No good from Jordan. The Heat trail by 21. Right side Dragic. There's the dish to Bosch. Shot on the wing. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Jordan against Johnson. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. And here are the Heat. Top of the key, Dragic. No one near him. And the shot falls short this time.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Outside, Rodman. He kicks to Harper. The pass to Longley. Back to Harper. Clock at 6. Knocked loose and taken away by Johnson. The finish, and then Johnson with the jam.
Almost intimidating the defense there. They didn't even try to get back on defense.
Well, I don't think it would have mattered even if they did try to get back, Greg. I mean, there was no way anybody was going to beat him to the bucket there.
Passes it to Longley. The 10-footer. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Longley, a screen on Johnson. Here's Harper. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got his 6th assist on the night.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get
What
over
are
the
you
top of it.
cheering for,
Yep,
man?
weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And Miami making a change here. Waiters is checked in. Outside, Dragic. Dishes it to Whiteside. Johnson, the pass to Dragic. Whiteside kicks to Bosch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He gets that one. Bosch has got 4 points in the quarter. The Bulls leading by 20. Harper dishes to Pippen. It's Jordan on the wing. He's guarded by Waiters. Baseline J on the way, and they will call over the back on the play.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. There's the pick. Here's Jordan, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
I mean, he was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feel.
Yeah, you know, he's got stupendous spurt ability, Greg. I know you like that one, don't you? And those spurts tend to go on for a while with him.
Yeah, did you trademark spurt ability yet?
Yeah, I tried to, man, but it didn't get any life. Although I see a lot, and I hear a lot of guys using it, but they do give me credit for it.
Got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Bosch touched it last.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Whiteside. Justice Winslow comes in for Chris Bosh. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Haslem can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 21. .119 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson against Kerr. Pass to Wennington. Shot clock at 5. Back to Kerr. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The free throw drops for Kerr. Willie Reed, he's checked in for James Johnson. And Kerr drops both of them. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson, the pass to Ellington. Reed a screen. Reed a screen on Harper. Ellington kicks to Reed. Another shot. Got a hand on it. Now Kerr. There's 39 seconds left in the game. Now the pass to Bushler. And the Bulls with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Ellington dishes to Winslow. Heat moving the ball around. And Haslem kicks to Johnson. Feeds it to Ellington. No good on the 3. Here is Harper. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.
Okay, that was an easy win. I was expecting more from Miami. No, don't simulate the match, man. Oh, anyway. Simpkins. Rodman is tired. We lost from New York. Clippers, Nuggets, Lakers with Cavs. We play in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months. The 8th month. With Golden State, we have 2 close games.
And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Jordan is out there with Harper. Then it's Rodman. Then there's Longley. And it's Pippen in at the three spot. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, that one seemed to be just outside the building. McCollum showing off his deep range.
Jordan against McCollum. With the floater. And Jordan with the layup.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Lillard outside. Screen by Nurkic. Here's Lillard inside. And finished off by Nurkic.
So much talk about the game slowing down for the game's best players. Lillard composes himself, scans the court, and delivers the strike.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. Screen by Longley. To the paint. Here's Pippen. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
This is his first chance at the line. And the second free throw, good. We've played just over a minute here in the first. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to speak with Terry Stotts for a minute. He said even though this was their first meeting of the year, he did not expect there to be a feeling out period between these teams. He said, we have a group of guys who can score and do it in a hurry. We're going to go right at them and test their defense early on. Looks like they're in attack mode, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. And guys, how does their offensive strategy fit into this matchup?
I think it should make for an entertaining game. I love hearing coaches say their focus is on offense. That usually means we can expect some fireworks.
Well, if it's a shootout, I think the fans are going to love it. But I think the team that is going to step up and make the stops when it counts obviously can win this game.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside Harper. Jordan kicks to Pippen. Goes up on the block and out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Not exactly sure what was happening there inside the heads of the players, but very frustrated they couldn't capitalize on the opportunity.
On defense, Chicago trailing by 2. And here's McCollum. Lillard outside. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Lillard's got his first basket of the night. Bulls still looking like they're getting going. Harper kicks to Jordan. And it's Portland with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
I think mostly they just did not give themselves a chance on the inside. They settled too much for the jump shot. I would have liked to have seen a better effort to get the ball to the paint.
Here's Pippen following the score by Damian Lillard. Here's Harper. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Harper's got his first 3 points of the game.
We've got just enough separation to let that one fly. So comfortable from long range.
McCollum kicks to Nurkic from 15 feet away. Jordan with the rebound.
Well, he's the last guy you want to leave open there, but somehow he didn't knock it down.
He was all alone on that one.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Man, that guy coming out firing, who knew? Exactly what we expected.
Nurkic a screen on Harper. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Hard screen from Nurkic there. That's really what opens up the high percentage look at the basket.
Lillard against Harper. Feeds to Pippen. There's the three. Can't get it to go. He's taken two and missed two. Trailblazers leading by 3. Now McCollum, 5 points in the game. Longley dishes to Nurkic. Luke Longley grabs the miss.
It looked like he was in rhythm to shoot that one, guys, especially as open as he was. Just clanged it.
Pippen kicks to Jordan. Outside, Rodman. Pippen against Aminu. Here's Rodman. No good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. McCollum passes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Aminu with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. That's a 2 from Lillard. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
That's feel-good moment right there. 3 of 4 so far.
Bulls trail by 5. Here's Harper. The feed to Rodman. Here's Pippen. And it's Pippen again missing.
Yeah, a bit frigid to begin this one. Just can't make anything to get the game started.
Knocks it loose. Here's Nurkic. That one, no good. And it's Chicago the other way.
Well, he's seen it before where he can light it up with the best in the league, but right now, this does not have the touch.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
It's going to be a hard game.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
There might also be an opportunity here that he can exploit a mismatch. We'll see.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Harkless comes in for Noah Vonleh. And Turner's subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Chicago also making some changes. Simpkins, he's checked in for Longley. Kukoc comes in for Scottie Pippen. And Steve Kerr is subbed in for Ron Harper. That one drops for him. Kukoc has got his first basket. Portland leading. Now here's Lillard. He has 6. And it's McCollum in the corner. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
I'm sure that's on the scouting report to not let him catch and shoot. With McCollum's marksmanship, that's easy money.
Now here's Kerr. Kukoc kicks to Jordan. To the inside. Rodman passes to Simpkins. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Left side, Jordan. Back to Rodman. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. From the arc.
3 points by
That will
Rodman.
not get it done.
That
He's over
was-
2. Portland leading by 4. Lillard outside. Turner with a screen for Lillard. McCollum outside. Azealia screen. McCollum against Kerr for the 3. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Davis is checked in. McCollum outside. He dishes it to Davis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Turner with the steal. And there's the pass to Ezeli. A putback. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And here's Kerr. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. McCollum against Jordan. Davis sets a screen. Now Turner. 4 on the clock. The 3. Good on the triple. Turner's got his first 3 points of the game.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't tee him up on the perimeter.
Outside Jordan. Passes it to Simpkins. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Wennington, he's checked in for Rodman. Now here's Turner. McCollum kicks to Azili. Kukoc with the rebound. Bulls trail by 7. Here's Simpkins. The dish to Jordan. And the shot goes in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Turner kicks to McCollum. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. That one goes. Count it. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
His first make, and, you know, maybe that will get him going. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Outside Turner. This one for 3. Here's Azili. Lays it up and banks it in. Azili's got his second basket of the night.
And using that big body to kind of carve out space, Azili loves to score off missed shots.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jordan dishes to Kerr. Here's Wennington. Covered by Azili. Pass to Wennington. Michael Jordan on the wing. No good from outside. Turner. And he trains the 3.
Oh my God.
See, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
I tell you what, the scoring has come in threes for the most part here so far.
No kidding. Found that range. Now they can't stop pulling the trigger.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Sally is out there with Wennington. Then it's Tony Kukoc. Then there's Pippen. And it's Kerr in at the 1 spot. McCollum with the ball. He kicks to Lillard. Unloads. On Harper, he's checked in for Chicago. Lillard attacking. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Man, his shot on target, guys. They have the lead right now, primarily because of his effort.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, people forget Festus Ezeli was also a first-round pick of the Warriors a few years ago, but he was an academic prodigy growing up. He skipped kindergarten and the 5th and 6th grades. He had plans of becoming a doctor. But when he started playing basketball, he found himself behind the curve. He said, here I am as a 15-year-old kid, and I can't shoot a layup. But guys, he's brought that same work ethic from the classroom to the hardwood.
ZZZZ.
Improved year after year.
He is a presence, DA. Thanks. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Kukoc kicks to Pippen. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. He misses the free throw. Nurkic checked in for Portland. Luke Longley's checked in for the Bulls. He hits the second from the line. Portland leading by 11. Now here's McCollum. He's got 8. Nurkic a screen on Harper. High arcing shot. Another shot. And Nurkic lays it in.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Harper kicks to Kukoc. Inside. There's a good screen. They get it back. Longley. There's big Luke Longley cleaning things up inside.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Yeah, where's the box out? That's a mistake that is easily preventable with some fundamentals.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And it's Amino in the corner. 6 to shoot. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Bulls trailed by 11. Pass to Sally. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Kukoc passes to Longley. Here's Sally. Kicks it to Harper for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Harper's got it back down to single digits for the Bulls.
And that kind of defense will cut it against most shooters from that range, but he's not most shooters.
Harper against McCollum. Nurkic a screen on Pippen. Lillard misses. And Chicago has possession. Only given up 6 here in this quarter. And finished off by Longley.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Lillard outside. From outside the arc. That shot missing. And the Bulls going the other way now. Here's Pippen. And it's Chicago scoring again.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
That's all you can do. Just chisel away at the lead. Keep believing in what you're doing.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. Pippen dishes to Kukoc. Over to the left wing. Tries from 7. Longley can't get it to go.
He can't ask for a better look than that. He just has to knock that one down, plain and simple.
Longley, the pass to Lillard. And here's McCollum for 3. The offensive rebound. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, you have to be careful when Nurkic attempts those kinds of shots. He's very skilled at drawing contact.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws here tonight. Chicago making a switch here. Rodman's checked in. And he makes the first but misses the second. Bulls trail by 8. And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, I agree. A good timeout here if that's the case. No reason to waste precious seconds to get together.
Outside Pippen. Down low, here's Longley, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Longley. Here is Lillard. 8 points for him. Dishes it to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Lillard's got 10 points.
Able to get to the paint at will and a good finisher. Hard to stop Lillard from scoring anywhere.
Chicago calls timeout. A different look now for Portland. Davis comes in for Noah Vonleh, and Maurice Harkless subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Harper kicks to Rodman. He feeds it to Pippen. Harper up top. And the pass to Pippen. Right side Harper. Shot clock at 5. And again, Chicago. No good. Portland leading by 8. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Pippen. To the paint. And Nurkic gets it to go. He has 7.
Well, after a tough first quarter, it didn't get to him in any way. He's really stepped up here in the second quarter.
Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. That one wide left.
Man, just imagine how much they'd be up by, guys, if his shot was going in.
Rodman with a screen on Lillard. Rodman sets a screen. Outside Harper. 6 on the shot clock. For the 3.
Rodman against Freeman. What are we doing,
Nurkic
guys?
has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Lillard. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
Great job there getting the defense to commit one way, and then Lillard has the body control to pull up the other. Nails the quick jumper.
Now here's Kukoc. Defended by Harkless. Kukoc gets the bucket. Trailblazers leading by 10. Now Lillard. He's got 12. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Here's Nurkic. And that's collected by Longley.
Too ambitious of him there, guys. He tried to be a one-man wrecking ball instead of looking to kick the ball out for the better shot opportunity.
And here's Portland. And Lillard kicks to McCollum.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Turner's checked in for C.J. McCollum. The Bulls making a change here as well. Jordan, he's checked in for Kukoc. Here's Turner. Portland, no good that time either.
Ill-advised shot there.
And he knows it. Got locked into scoring mode. Couldn't pull it back.
Harper kicks to Rodman. Down low, Turner with the steal. Feeds it to Harkless. Back to Turner. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. It's deflected. Harper the pass to Jordan. Back to Harper. Outside Pippen. Passes to Longley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Free throw good, Longley.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And Portland making a change here. Azili's checked in. Wennington, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kerr comes in for Ron Harper. Turner with the screen. And there's the 3-second violation.
ZZZZ.
Seconds, he's checked in for Longley. Bulls trail by 8. Kerr kicks to Rodman. The feed to Jordan. They set the pick. Off off the screen. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Jordan's got 10 points in the game. The Blazers on offense. And Turner kicks to Lillard. Poked away. Outside, Rodman. Pass to Wennington. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, he picked up the ball clean. He has a sneaky court awareness that you have to be careful around. That time results in the steal.
Looking to end the drought. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
Got right up in his jersey. I thought they actually traded for him. Didn't allow separation. Just a terrific effort.
And Jordan has it in the corner. Lets the three fly. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
I mean, he was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feeling.
You can see the focus there. His desire is evident. All hugs and kisses right now.
Azalea screen. And Turner kicks to Azalea. That's tipped. Here's Rodman. Looking for his first basket still in this one. For 3, Kerr. The triple drained by Steve Kerr. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Bulls out front. They lead by a bucket. We're going to step away briefly.
We have 9 rebounds with Longley in only 2
High
quarters.
above downtown Portland. You get the great idea of the beauty of the city, folks. Welcome back, everyone, to the Pacific Northwest. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half. Getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Well, if you look at his shot chart, everything he's done has been in that painted area, so hyper-aggressive on offense.
McCollum and Aminu are out on the perimeter. Vonleh's out there with Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the point. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. No good from Jordan. Portland trailing here. Aminu dishes to Lillard. He kicks it to Nurkic. Puts the move on. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Excellent footwork inside from Nurkic there to put the D in an awkward position and force them to foul him there.
For Portland, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
He doesn't get the second one. And 3 from Jordan. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Jordan with it. Now defended by McCollum. Jordan dishes to Pippen. Longley against Nurkic. Jordan kicks to Rodman. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harper. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. First minute and a half of basketball here in the 3rd quarter. Screen by Nurkic. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. He dishes it to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Nurkic. Drains it from 17 feet out. Nurkic has got 10.
Well, when you get Nurkic the ball in that spot, he's usually a knockdown threat.
Harper with the ball. He's got 6. Rodman sets a screen. Here's Pippen. And that one goes long.
They're 1 of 5 to begin this half, guys, and they have to address this problem quickly or this could get out of hand.
They set the pick. Lillard the pass to McCollum. Screen by Nurkic. Lillard from outside. Lillard again missing.
Yeah, the offense a bit out of sync here to begin the half. They just seem a step behind, 1 of 4 so far.
That's tipped. Jordan dishes to Pippen. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Well, that's one of his best attributes is his passes hit guys in stride.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
McCollum outside. Charity stripe shot. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. Rodman's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the dish to Jordan. Lots of room. Here's Longley. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
What's up? They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago. For Chicago, they have gone 6 of 9 at the line. Free throw, good. Longley. Trailblazers trail by 7. Lillard, right side. Pass to Aminu. Six on the shot clock. Kicks it to McCollum. Portland, no good that time either.
Terrific defense. They definitely read the scouting report on this guy and could not have played him more perfectly there.
And finished off by Longley.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here's Lillard. He's got 12. Teardrop shot. Nurkic. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on that one. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Turner's checked in. And he ends up missing both free throws. And with the new player tracking cameras they have now, so many possibilities, Brent, as far as studying the game. And I'm sure you think that somewhere, somehow, is going to make a difference on the way these teams are conditioned, how they're coached, the minutes they play, and on and on.
I think what it's great for a coaching staff to look at, Kevin, is with regards to specific
Nice
plays
to meet
that
you.
run for
I'm
your ball
Picky.
club, how it is that spatially your players are relating to one another. You can use these cameras to track the distance players are running. You can track where it is that they're setting screens and how effective they are. The list goes on and on and on. But coaches can really dig into the minutia of how it is that their players are coordinating with one another with the use of this technology.
That is a great point. Azili's checked in for Portland. Chicago also making some changes. Remington comes in for Luke Longley. And Kerr's subbed in for Ron Harper. And here's McCollum for 3. But they'll get another chance. Azili kicks to McCollum. Dishes it to Aminu. Back to McCollum. Looking to end the run. No good that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Outside Turner. 4 on the shot clock. Vonleh, the pass to McCollum. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, his confidence really nowhere to be found right now, and he's lost all rhythm in that jumper.
To the middle, here's Pippen. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play.
Shooting one.
That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. So for the Trailblazers, Davis is checked in for Vonleh, and Harkless is subbed in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Now here's Azili. Defense is right there. They get it back at the tip. The pass to Turner. Back to Davis. Goes up again, and yes, it's good. Davis has got his second bucket.
That's the energy Ed Davis needs to play with consistently. Big-time finish on the rebound.
And here's Pippen. He's got 10. Pennington, that one, no good. Great D that time from Davis. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Turner. Beyond the arc. The Trailblazers rebound.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
Azili a screen, and the officials call a traveling violation.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost him.
Yeah, he's going to be down on himself about that one. He's a better player than that, and you'd hate to see that kind of miscue affect the outcome of the game.
The Bulls making a switch here. Simpkins checked in. Pippen with the bucket.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Not one of their better efforts, as you can tell by the score. They've been low energy for most of the night.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
McCollum kicks to Turner. Davis sets a screen. Back to McCollum. Fires the three. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. 14 points for C.J. McCollum.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Pippen dishes to Kukoc. They set the pick. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Kukoc has got 6.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Yeah, buckling down on defense, the key here. No more easy buckets, no more layups. Has to be the mantra as they try to mount that comeback.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And so he hits both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
To the inside, and it's Pippen slamming it down.
So good at picking his spots. He always knows exactly what the team needs from him offensively. That's why they hold the lead.
The shot by Harkless, no good. The Bulls leading by 12. Outside Jordan. He feeds it to Pippen. Again, the miss by Pippen. And so here's Portland. Turner passes to McCollum. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. He's got 17.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Kukoc kicks to Pippen. Stolen by McCollum. Turner against Kerr. Turner dishes to Azili. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Pippen against McCollum. Pippen the pass to Kukoc. Pippen a screen on Davis. Up off the screen. Simpkins. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
And it's Ezeli with the jam.
Yeah, that tremendous size of Ezeli taking full advantage at the rack.
McCollum against Pippen. There's the screen. Elbow shot. A rebound by Ezeli. Ezeli's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Now Turner. 8 points for him. McCollum outside. Here's Ezeli. And no good trying to get that one. And we've reached the end of the third. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Defensively, we got to give a little more pressure to their shots, all right? Make them make the second, third, fourth play.
That's Terry Stotts drawing the line defensively. Doesn't want the first guy with the ball to beat him.
And that's where a total effort is needed. Get back quickly, match up, call out screens, really the complete package.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. We've got Longley. Her out there with Harper. Then it's Simpkins. And it's Rodman in at the small forward. Kerr kicks to Harper. Rodman against Aminu. Here's Harper. Off target from three-point range. Trailblazers trail by 3. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Aminu with a screen for Lillard. 5. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Chicago leading by 3. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Out to the wing. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Outside Harper. To the wing on the left. Let's go. A rebound by Ezeli.
Yeah, he's not hitting much of anything, but his team remains in front because of what they've done and how well they've been scoring.
They retain possession. It's McCollum on the wing. He's guarded by Harper to tie it up. Aminu with the bucket. Aminu's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
And so much of Aminu's offense, particularly when they get into the half court, is going to come in catch and shoot situations. We saw why right there.
Screen by Longley. Here's Harper. Another miss by Harper.
You know, it's tough. A guy buries a shot on one end, and you want to go right back at him on the other. He tried it there, but just couldn't knock it down.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
The Bulls making a switch here.
I
Two
don't know
coaches
for
checked
how many
in.
minutes we
The
have to
last
score.
pick in the first round back in 2012, Ezeli has become a solid rotational player.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
3 on 3. A baseline J. Good on the jump shot. 21 points for C.J. McCollum.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Chicago calls timeout.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number
We
of
have to score
putbacks
for
they've allowed has
at
been
least 5
terrible.
minutes.
I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We've got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Kukoc. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. McCollum up top, defended by Kerr. Pulls up on the elbow. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
The defender does a good job of contesting there, but McCollum's skill set and focus, they win out.
Lillard against Harper. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Longley, a screen on McCollum. And here's Kerr from the arc. Kukoc passes to Harper. They grab their own miss. Longley, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Just dirty work on the offensive boards there. Rips it down and then tops it off with a strong putback.
Yusuf Nurkic. He's checked in for Ezeli. Portland leading. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Lillard against Harper. Here's Nurkic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Feeds it to Vonleh. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And now a 6-point Trailblazer lead. Vonleh's gone 2 of 4 from the field. There's a screen. Aminu against Kerr. Left side, Rodman. Here's Harper. And again, no good by Chicago.
Yeah, tough with his shot so far off right now. They're going to have to tap someone else to step up until he finds it.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Inside, Nurkic with the steal. McCollum kicks to Aminu. And he can't bank that one in. Bulls trailed by 8. Outside Harper. Rodman sets a screen. Kukoc for 3. And again, no good by Chicago. And here's Portland. They're on an 18-5 run. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Jordan, he's checked in for Kerr. Chicago on defense. Pass to Aminu. Over in the corner, Lillard. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Nurkic can't hit. Outside, Kukoc. Jordan against McCollum. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Michael Jordan. Here's Lillard. There's the feed to Aminu. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Harper, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
And not many players at that position, as explosive as he is in a close game, just rose up to the challenge.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Vonleh dishes to Lillard. Aminu with it. Back to Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Drains the three-pointer. And now a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter, even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter. Will that make right there? That could change things.
C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Right now he is all systems go from the perimeter, just scorching hot. The D has got to do a better job of finding it.
Pippin's checked in for Chicago. Bulls trailed by 9. To the middle. Here's Jordan. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No doubt without these contributions, they'd be in a much deeper hole in this one, no question.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. And Aminu kicks to Nurkic.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem. Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
He loves the pressure, feeds off it really, as we just saw there.
Screen by Nurkic. That's a 2 from Lillard. Lillard again missing.
Did you
Bulls
know
trail
you
by
can
5.
pet me?
Some
Check out the
firepower from
Pet
this
Cafe.
offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Nurkic with the block.
Is this basketball or volleyball? Nurkic with the spike.
Lillard outside. Nurkic a screen on Harper. 5 to shoot. And Lillard kicks to McCullough. The putback. It's all in by the Bulls. Michael Jordan on the wing. He's covered by Aminu. Here's Jordan. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Portland leading by 5. Lillard dishes to McCollum. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. Conley, the pass to Lillard. Nurkic, good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 9 assists now tonight.
And a big height advantage right there.
And sometimes it's not just the height, it's the flow in the shooting motion. Extremely effective from the mid-range.
Michael.
1:22 left in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. Back to McCollum. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And now it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
Man, I would have loved to have been a fly in the wall while the coach was talking to the team at halftime. They've been unconscious from deep.
Jordan kicks to Harper. Back to Jordan. To the middle. Here's Longley. And the layup is good.
Boy, he's in rhythm. Everything he's throwing up tonight looks like it's going in, and it generally has.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Lillard outside. Poked away. 6 to shoot. And here's the fast break. Here's Pippen. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Pippen.
Beautiful setup. Put that pass right where it needed to be.
Here's McCollum. And so they choose to intentionally foul. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Vonleh. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
A much improved free throw shooter from when he first came into the league. Vonleh is that big you'd prefer not to send to the line.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're losing by 7. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now the Bulls with it.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Yep, if you could write, you'd put this one in a book. A bad shot, good result.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, if there's a Rubik's Cube of scoring in the league, Lillard has figured it out, including getting to the free throw line.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, can't let any time off the clock here. Every second critical.
But they recover it. Fades and shoots. Not enough on that
Fades
one. Is it
and
missing?
then
And that's an intentional foul.
Second loose.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And for a guy who isn't a great jump shooter, Aminu has been very solid at the line, really, for most of his career.
And so it's Portland winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was...
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on the Utah Jazz. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Pippen, Longley out there with Dennis Rodman. Then there's Harper, and it's Jordan in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Hayward. And no good. Good work defensively by Pippen. Down low, Jordan trying to free himself up. Hayward with some nice D. Hill with it. Gobert the screen. It's back to Hill. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. A pull-up. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Harper's got the first points of the night for the Bulls. Bulls on D. Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, I talked to him about the shot blockers they face in this matchup. He said if we can play a little more up-tempo and score before their bigs can recover and get set, that'll help. Also putting them on the move in half-court sets, whether ball screens or screen and roll, can help as well. We'll see if his team executes his game plan, Kevin.
Okay, Dave, thanks. And guys, do you agree with Coach's game plan here, given how tough the D is that they're going to go up against?
I really do. I think they're such a hard team to generate offense against. That has to be where they devote most of their attention.
Their attention has to be spacing. Right now on the offensive end, they're too jammed up to be able to score the basketball. Clear it out a little bit. Give some offensive room.
So it's the Jazz now. The Bulls getting the bucket. Favors sets the pick for Hayward. Hill kicks to Hood. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And it's good for two. Gobert's got his first points in this one.
And for his career, Gobert has averaged better than 50% from the field. An efficient scorer in the post.
Screened by Longley. Outside, Rodman. Pass to Pippen. The 17-footer. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first two shots tonight. Hood, the pass to Hill. Favors with the screen. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Chance there to take the lead, missing. Jordan dishes to Harper. Back to Jordan. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Hill. He dishes it to Favors. It's back to Hill. Favors sets the pick for Hill. To the inside. And Favors kicks to Gobert. 4 on the clock. Here's Hayward. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
How anyone could give him that much room from his spot is crazy, but the defender got away with it.
Rodman sets a screen for 3. Pippen. And again, Chicago. No good. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Favors with a screen on Harper. Outside Hood. It's back to Hill. From deep three-point range, Luke Longley grabs the miss. Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to Portland. And here is Harper. Dishes it to Rodman. Pippen, the pass to Longley. The feed now to Hill. Nice ball movement by Utah. Gobert can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Rodman sets a screen. For 3, Pippen. Pippen missing again.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
To the paint. Here's Favors. Got a hand on it. Jordan the pass to Longley. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Hill dishes to Hood. Favors with the screen. Hood kicks to Hill. Favors sets the pick for Hill. Back to Hood. Three-pointer. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hood's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Here's Longley. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He has 6.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Their offense came fairly easy to them out there. The D wasn't rushing them to do anything, and because of that, they made a lot of smart, calculated decisions that turned into easy points.
Now here is Hill. Hood, the pass to Gobert. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And here they come. Here's Kerr. Up again. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Utah trailing here. Here's Hill. Favors with a screen on Kerr. Outside Hood. Jacks up a three. Longley grabs the miss.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
If you're the defender, you're like, yes, take that shot. I'll play the percentages.
Longley down low. Gobert on him. And finished off by Longley.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here is Hill. Favors with the screen. Hood for three. Offensive rebound. Feeds it to Hayward. Outside Hill. Back to Hayward. Here's Gobert. The Jazz with another miss. The Bulls leading by 3. Pippen, the pass to Longley. And it goes down 2 points. 10 points for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hill sets the screen for Hayward, and it's Hood in the corner. And it's Hood again missing. Here's Chicago. Passes it to Pippen. Here's the three. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
Gobert the screen. Favors against Longley. Hill. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hill's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
George Hill saw the opportunity, got right to the cup.
Hayward against Jordan. Pass to Longley. Puts it up from 7. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the evening. So Utah ends up going with the new group. Chicago also making some changes. Simpkins, he's checked in for Rodman. And it's Kukoc in for Scottie Pippen. Good on the three-point shot.
Burks is really good at picking his spots from outside when he's on the floor. A highly efficient shooter.
The pass to Longley. Jordan the screen. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And this team is ahead largely because of his accuracy from the floor tonight.
Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. On the free throw, no good.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now, here's Burks. There's the screen. Fires for 3. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Burks has got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
Exum's teammates like the fact that he always has his eyes open to get them the ball in a nice position. That's what good point guards do.
Kukoc against Johnson. Inside. Kicks to Exum. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
That will be in his head. The next time he comes down the lane, he'll have thoughts about that one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Exum following the basket by Michael Jordan. And the shot is good from Johnson.
That's the shot he loves to take when he's given room. The defense has to know better.
Outside Jordan. Longley passes to Kukoc.
That's just terrific ball movement to get his teammate a wide open shot.
And Utah has possession. Trailing by 2. Burks kicks to Johnson. From deep. Longley grabs the miss. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
That was a risky pass. Poor decision, really. Fortunately, they didn't lose the possession.
11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now Kerr. From deep. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Bulls lead by 2. It's the NBA. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Not much room to operate offensively. The defense has been stifling through the first.
And they really are just giving them no breathing room out there. They have completely flustered them and set the pace of this game in their favor.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Tony Kukoc is out there with Simpkins. Then there's Harper. Then there's Wennington. And it's Kerr in a shooting guard.
His go-to move right there in the low post.
Exum kicks to Withy. Now, here's Burks. Johnson dishes to Withy. Clock at 6 from the arc. And Johnson missing again. The Bulls leading by 4. Outside Harper. Down low. Stolen by Withy. Here's Exum. A shot off that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Kukoc can't get it to go.
Blown opportunity right there. Point blank lay in. Come on now.
Harper's shot's good.
That's exactly where they want the ball to go. He did a great job getting the ball into that position.
Exum kicks to Johnson. He feeds it to Burks. Johnson the screen. Back to Burks. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not
I'm
there.
hungry.
Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
The defense looks done right now. No hustle or real desire to get stops.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, the Utah Jazz is one of the up-and-coming teams in the West, and it was a system-wide commitment to young players. The younger teams tend to struggle, but head coach Quinn Snyder said he's committed to letting his players learn from their mistakes. He said it may be painful at times, but that's how we get better. In a lot of things, the only way to learn is through experience.
They're catching on quickly, thanks, D.A. Some changes for Chicago. Sally comes in for Simpkins, and Pippen subbed in for Steve Kerr. Chicago leading by 4. Pippen with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Stolen by Exum. To the paint. Burks, the pass to Johnson. Got a piece of it. They get it back. Stolen by Pippen. Burks with the steal. Here's Ingles, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That one on Pippen.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
The Jazz making a switch here. Gobert's checked in.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Johnson against Sally. They set the screen. Just to shoot. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Mix up defensively, left him wide open from mid-range. That's a shot he needs to hit.
Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. He kicks it to Ingles. There's the dish to Johnson. Pass to Gobert. Over to the left wing. Ingles. There's 3-pointers off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Pippen. From deep 3-point range. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here is Johnson. Gobert with a screen on Sally. And the basket by Johnson. Here's Kukoc. To the inside. Sally's shot is good. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Here's Exum. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Now Harper. Outside Pippen. Misses the 3.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
Here's Exum. Off and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Dante Exum is a truly talented player, taking care of business down inside.
Dishes it to Kukoc. Here's the screen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
He has to be somewhat careful now. 2 fouls in the first half. Doesn't want to pick up a third if he can help it.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Derek Favors checked in for Johnson. Hayward comes in for Joe Ingles. Hood's checked in for Burks. And it's Hill in for Exum. Rodman, he's checked in for Chicago. Gobert. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
The precise passing ability of Hayward, really a luxury for this team.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Definitely. He saw some stuff he didn't like out there, and I think taking this time to calm his guys down is the right call.
Sally with a screen on Hood. Here's Pippen. Boy, for a guy 6'8" to move like that, Pippen's so impressive.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Hill kicks to Hayward. Favors with a screen on Kukoc. And it's Hood in the corner. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Outside Harper. He dishes it to Kukoc. Lets it go from 11. And Pippen with the basket. The assist by Kukoc. Now it's a 5-point Chicago lead. Hill kicks to Favors. Pippen against Hood. Back to Favors. It's stolen by Rodman. Launches it. The Bulls keep it alive. Harper kicks to Kukoc. They set the pick. There's the feed to Pippen. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw good from Pippen. Some changes for Chicago. Luke Longley's checked in for Sally. Jordan comes in for Kukoc. And Kerr's subbed in for Ron Harper. Jazz trail by 7. Now here is Hill. Outside Hood. Fires from deep. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Jordan kicks to Rodman. Back to Jordan. Offside Pippen. Gobert with the block.
And that's one of Gobert's specialties, a shot-blocking master.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Simpkins, he's checked in for the Bulls. Hill dishes to Gobert. Jazz passing it around. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Jazz have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
The former 3rd overall pick in the 2010 NBA draft, Derek Favors is a gifted big man and a crucial player to this team.
And finished off by Longley.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Hill kicks to Favors. Inside, here's Gobert, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
And they're getting to the line a lot this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
The Frenchman, Rudy Gobert, really making an immediate impact with his rebounding and his shot-blocking ability.
Kerr with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Jordan inside. Goodbye Hood. Jordan's shot is off. Jazz trailed by 5. Hill has the open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Hill's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Passes it to Simpkins. Michael Jordan on the wing. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
You know, depending on the game situation, that kind of mistake can be deadly. Come on, you got to have awareness on the court.
With he's checked in for Gobert. Outside Favors.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. That one is off.
For Jazz, Derek Favors. At the line for 2.
And he sinks the 2nd. 1:21 left to play in the first half. Down low, Longley, and finished off by Longley.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
ZZZZ.
And here is Hill. He has 7. Outside Favors. It's back to Hill. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And Hill very steady at the free throw line. Not the guy you want to give any cheap fouls against.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Here's Kerr. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Jordan the pass to Simpkins. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Favors dishes to Hayward. Takes a 3. Rodman with the defensive effort. The Bulls leading by 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That is his first foul of the game. Screened by Longley. Feeds it to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. From past the arc. Buries it from 3-point range. Jordan's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
He is very frustrating to guard because he makes plays that will drive you crazy.
Got it! Got it! What a shot!
I love that one.
3 points at the buzzer.
How in the world did he get that one to go?
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Bulls out front, leading by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Salt Lake City. The streets and buildings of Salt Lake City lit up gorgeously as we welcome you back to the action here in Utah. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Chicago leading by 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, Favors and Gobert, the defensive big men pair. Hill pairs up with Hood in the backcourt, and it's Hayward in at the 3 slot. Hill kicks to Hood. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Rodney Hood.
Hood's ability to space out the floor is huge. If he's squaring up from outside, the D has to close out.
To the paint, here's Jordan. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. First trip to the line for him here. The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
He's one of the best free throw shooters in the league, and he showed it there.
Outside Hill. Favors with the screen. Hayward outside with a tie. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Utah has turned a corner, establishing its identity under Quinn Snyder as a youthful, defensive-minded team. Coach Snyder said, our players have gotten better. Our team has gotten better. There was a connectivity and a defensive mindset that was bubbling beneath the surface. The habits were there. The intensity was there. Things have just clicked. Kevin?
All right, D.A., they're on the rise. Offensive rebound.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Hill passes to Favors. Hood kicks to Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Hayward. Back to Gobert. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Now Harper. Outside Pippen. Jordan against Hood. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 9.
That's the shot they were looking for. After 3 straight misses coming out of the break, let's see if that sparks a rally.
Favors with the screen. Favors with the screen on Harper. Now here is Hill. 11 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Here's Hayward. Uses the glass to drop it in. Hayward's got his first 2 points.
Hayward is just automatic from the mid-range area. Can't let him get comfortable from there.
Rodman sets a screen. Pippen dishes to Rodman. He can't get that one to fall. Hill with some nice D.
And with that miss, shooting only 20% coming out of the break. Ouch.
to Gobert. Favors with the screen. Outside Hood for the lead. But they get it back. Longley grabs the miss.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
He delivered that pass right on the spot to his teammate who was on the move.
And the Jazz call time here.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
You know what? You constantly have to be making adjustments in this league if you want to stay on your game.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Joe Johnson, he's checked in for Favors. Joe Ingles comes in for Gordon Hayward. Alec Burks checked in for Hood, and it's Exum in for George Hill.
If you're trying to figure out why these guys can't catch up, his inconsistent shooting is a good place to start.
A shot by Jordan, no good. Jazz trail by 3. Now the pass to Burks. To Exum. Gobert, the screen. Exum with it. They set the pick. For the tie. The rebound by Jordan. Jordan's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Kicks to Pippen. Inside, Pennington knocks it loose. It's stolen by Gobert. To the inside. He feeds it to Burks. From past the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Burks has got it all tied up now for the Jazz. And it's the Bulls with the ball. And here is Harper. Outside, Kukoc. Hits the jumper in space. Kukoc has got 8 points. And here's Utah. Stolen. Stolen by Exum. Johnson left side. Back to Exum. At the top of the key, Gobert. Pass to Ingles. And it's Exum in the corner. And Gobert kicks to Ingles. Shot clock at 5. Nice ball movement by Utah. Burks, the pass to Johnson. Baseline J on the way. Good as the jump shot falls. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the road back into this game wasn't a short one, but they've managed to make it all the way back and tie this thing up.
Well, this team, they trust each other. Even down big, they have the ability to come back, and they have so far.
Exum kicks to Johnson. And that misses. That would have put him up. So it's Chicago now. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Right side, Pippen. Pulls up. That one off the back iron and out.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Jordan. Connects. The jumper drops. 11 points in the game.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
You know what? He doesn't get worn down coming off a big game. It just builds him up even more.
And Johnson missing again.
I know he's talented, but when you're completely surrounded inside, you have to try and kick it out to someone who's open.
Outside Pippen. And Jordan has it in the corner. Shot from the wing. Kept alive. Pennington. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And the Bulls lead by 4.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
Second chance points can kill you. You must concentrate on the defensive glass.
Utah calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Withy's checked in for Utah. Hill comes in for Dante Exum. Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Jazz trailed by 3. Here's Hill. He's got 11. Johnson outside. Launches a 3. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Option 1, 2, and 3 is to shoot the 3 ball, and they are shooting them from everywhere.
And that one drops for him.
Fantastic pass to connect with his teammate on the move.
He kicks it to Johnson. Here's Ingles. The dish to Hill. The feed to Burks. To the middle. Here's Withy. And he banks in the layup. Withy's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Simpkins, no good. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now Hill. Johnson the screen. Burks dishes to Hill. There's the pick. Back to Burks. Kukoc with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And a wide open look for Jordan. A three-pointer, no good.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting 1 in the first.
Now here is Hill. 11 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Burks for 3. Tony Kukoc comes up with the rebound.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Because he's really good defending all the way out to the three-point line.
And the Jazz with some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Johnson. Hayward comes in for Joe Ingles. And Hood subbed in for Alec Burks. Here's Hayward. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 4th assist in this one.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Kukoc is screen on Hayward. To the middle. And stolen by Favors. Hayward passes to Hood. Nice ball movement by Utah. Dishes it to Hill. Fires for 3. No good. Good work defensively by Kerr. Hayward against Pippen. Jordan the screen. Back to Kerr. Pass to Simpkins. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to end this cold run, and it's sent back by Hill.
Hill can catch you unaware with his reach. Terrific defensive play.
Misses there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Jazz. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. Utah leading. On the court for the Bulls, getting this 4th quarter started. Kerr is out there with Harper. Then it's Kukoc. Then it's Rodman. And it's Longley in at the 5 spot. Outside Hood. Puts up a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Hood's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Jazz. Bulls trailed by 5. Kerr with it. They set the pick. Outside Kukoc. They get the rebound. The 7-2 Luke Longley cleaning up the mess inside.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
You know what? When you don't box him out, he will burn you for it. He threw that putback down with the authority.
The kick out to Hill. 5 on the clock. Back to Withy. Tries again. Rodman with the defensive effort.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a whole different ball game down low when this fella's lurking around.
The first one falls.
The former Butler Bulldog Gordon Hayward is a guy who can play 2 to 3 positions thanks to his terrific versatility.
Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. Rodman sends a screen to the inside. Kukoc pass to Longley.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
And he knocks down the first one.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Hill kicks to Favors. To the paint. Here's Gobert. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Harper kicks to Kukoc. And stolen by Hood. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
When Hood takes off toward the rim, get out of the way. Love the passion he plays with.
Kerr kicks to Kukoc. Inside, Longley, and finished off by Longley.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Favors with the screen. Hill dishes to Gobert. Favors with the screen. Hood for 3, and the Jazz another 3.
I love the adjustments he's made here in the second half, getting the looks he wants now and shooting a much higher percentage.
Harper against Hill. Harper the pass to Longley. Back to Harper with the runner. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Right side Favors. He dishes it to Ingles. Back to Favors. 6 to shoot. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Outside Harper, and there's the 3-second violation.
And as a coach, that's the kind of turnover that drives you nuts.
Jazz leading by 6. Hill kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen. And a wide open look for Hood, and that's collected by Longley.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Feeds it to Kukoc. Harper dishes to Kukoc, and there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul. Kukoc passed to Longley and finished off by Longley.
And he's an
I'm
automatic
hungry.
finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Hood kicks to Favors. Here's Ingles. Pass to Hood. Shoots the 3. And it's Hood again missing.
A shot he knows he needs to make when the defense sags off him. Still a little inconsistent from out there.
Kukoc kicks to Harper. Knocked away. Outside Hood. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Chicago making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Outside, Kukoc. Jordan dishes to Rodman. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Jazz leading by 4. And it's Hill penetrating. Favors passes to Hill. Gobert the screen. Hill sets the screen for Hood. Ingles in the corner. Good on the triple. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Without question, Rodney Hood displaying his skills today.
It's not a surprise that they called timeout. It was the only way to stop him from killing them from the three-point land. They have to find a way to deny him the ball, or at the very least, disrupt his rhythm.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over. With his team, told him, hey, stick with what's working. He said they're giving us all the room we need to get easy looks in the paint. Let's keep working the ball inside. Guys, back to you.
Here's Favors. A shot off that time. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
Well, he's trying to help put the game out of reach. Instead, his poor shooting is keeping the other side in this.
Rodman kicks to Hart. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The pass to Kukoc. Rodman up top. Here's Jordan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And finished off by Longwood.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Kukoc. Utah with the ball, leading by 5.
That's just perfect execution there to run that inbounds play and get that look off of it.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Hill kicks to Hood. It's back to Hill. Favors sets the pick for Hill. Outside Hood. Fires the 3. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Something seems off with him tonight. Maybe it's his rhythm or his timing. Fortunately, his teammates are playing well enough to keep them ahead.
Pippen, the pass to Longwood. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Utah. Rodman dishes to Harper. Up top, Pippen. 4 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Favors with the rebound. Favors got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. For 3, Hayward. Chicago grabs the miss. Pippen kicks to Harper. He feeds it to Jordan. To the inside and finished off by Longwood.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And here is Hill. Down low. Here's Gobert. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 6th assist on the night.
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Pippen, the pass to Longwood. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, easy call.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he makes both from the line.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
Favors with the screen. Hill kicks to Hayward. Hits the three-point bomb. Hayward's got 9 points here in the second half.
The catch-and-shoot jumper from Hayward is virtually impossible to guard. He is so quick on the draw.
Jordan dishes to Pippen. Shoots from the baseline. Kept alive. Longley tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a whole different ball game down low when this fella's lurking around.
Hill against Harper. Kicks it to Pippen. Drilled from 11 feet out.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
He is just eating this up. He loves these situations. The more pressure, the better.
Hill kicks to Hayward. Down low. There's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 10 rebounds. Screen by Longley. Here's Pippen. Will not go. This is off the front iron. 56 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The three from Hill. That one misses. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Now Pippen. Rodman with a screen on Hayward. Pippen, the pass to Rodman. It's good! And now they trail by just 4.
That's a high percentage look when you get the ball that close to the basket.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. "36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Hood kicks to Hayward. There's the double team with Pippen. Favors, dishes to Hood. Pocket 6. And an intentional foul right there. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who can fit in on any team in the league.
Pippen misses.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Great work stepping up and putting this game out of reach at the line.
Chicago calls timeout. They're losing by 6. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
They need to work on getting a clean, quality look from the perimeter here. That should be their focus.
Fires the 3. Pippen missing again, and that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Rodney Hood has good size at 6'8". Really uses his frame well to get his shots off.
And so it's Utah with the win. It was a thing.
Did you know you can pet me? Check out the Pet Cafe.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. It's Chicago and the Los Angeles Clippers. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Pass to Paul. From the left block, and Jordan sends it back. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Now, here's Bass. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Bass. Johnson's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Clippers. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So for Chicago right now, they've got Pippen. Longley is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then there's Harper. And it's Jordan in at the 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He hits the second from the line. The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Kings.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. With a course of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
And here is Jordan after Wesley Johnson just hit the 3. The pass to Longley. The shot by Rodman, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Bass. Jordan the screen. Bass passes to Reddick. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Johnson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Los Angeles shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. That one is off.
Taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Bulls still looking like they're getting going. 6-point game. Outside Harper, pass to Jordan. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Bass, a screen on Jordan. Paul dishes to Bass. It's stolen by Rodman. Here's Harper, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Bulls have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Paul kicks to Bass. To the paint. It's deflected. Pippen with the steal. Passes it to Longley. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Jordan up top. And again, no good by Chicago. Clippers leading by 3. Pass with a screen for Johnson. Ball, no one around him. Off target from outside. Harper against Redick. Outside Harper. Here's Pippen, and it's Pippen slamming it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Now, here's Redick. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Back to Jordan. Feeds to Bass. Inside. Just 4 to shoot. Paul for 3. Again, the miss by Paul.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Now here's Rodman. And a wide open look for Jordan. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jordan's got 5 points so far.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Well, you know, it's still early, partner, but that's what we're seeing so far, and we know what he can do on one of his better days. He's hard to handle.
Redick with the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Redick's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. He told me this is a fun night trying to slow down a team that's so smart and opportunistic. He said, look, we've scouted them, but this is the first time we've actually seen them this season. So it will be interesting to see if we can disrupt their offense and slow them down just a little bit. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. So keeping the opposing shooters in check, guys, they're making that a very high priority right now.
I think that's smart. I mean, you have to identify what your opponent's strengths are, and he's done it correctly.
Yeah, I think so, too. I mean, if you let their shooters get even a tad comfortable, you're playing with major fire there.
Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Got a piece of it, and they get it back. Bass passes to Redick. Tries again, and play stops as it looks like they call him over the back here.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And the Bulls making a change also. Kerr's checked in. They get a hand on it. Pippen with it. And here's Kerr. Outside Pippen. Outside Jordan. 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Longley can't get it to go.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Johnson gets the bucket. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Pippen dishes to Kerr. Outside, Rodman. Kicks to Jordan. From down in the low post, it goes. Jordan's got 7 points in the game.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Johnson outside. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. And the Clippers lead by 1.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
Now here's Pippen. He dishes it to Jordan. No good. Shot missing. Nice D from Crawford. Dishes it to Paul. And shot on the way. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Longley can't get it to go.
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
Now here's Bass. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Crawford's shot is good.
And not sure what you can do with a guy like that. With his handles, he can just take defenders to school.
Johnson against Pippen. To the inside. Crawford, no one around him. No good on the triple.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the first. The dish to Johnson. Bass with a screen for Johnson. Paul for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Paul's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Spates checked in for Bass. Felton comes in for Wesley Johnson. And it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. The Bulls also changing it up. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. Simpkins comes in for Dennis Rodman. And it's Kukoc in for Scottie Pippen. Rivers against Kerr. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by Wennington. Bulls trailed by 6. Outside Jordan. The feed to Kukoc. He kicks to Kerr. Outside Kukoc. No good, unable to end this run.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Crawford kicks to Jordan. Back to Crawford. The tray. They get it again. Pass to Rivers. Inside, here's Spates, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Spates has got his first bucket in this one.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers, guys.
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Harper is out there with Kerr. Then it's Simpkins. Then there's Wennington. And it's Kukoc in at the small forward position.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
There's a good screen. Here's Harper. Takes it from 10. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Crawford passes to Rivers. Crawford outside. Jordan the screen. Spades sets a screen for Crawford. He feeds it to Spates. And he makes that one. Spates has got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Chris Paul is still in search of his first NBA title. He said he used to think about it as a personal goal. But then he said at some point it clicked and became, we're going to do this. I think all of us are at that point. It's clear he's invested in this team. He said there's no question this is where I want to be. I want to win. Here. Kevin?
All right, thanks, D.A. He's got talent around him for sure. Los Angeles leading by 12. No one near Felton as he lets it go. Misses the three.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Pennington, and he dunks it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Uncovered. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Felton. Rivers has got his second basket of the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply
What a
here.
good searing shot.
Chicago calls timeout.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Brandon Bass is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Johnson comes in for Jamal Crawford. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Raymond Felton. It's Redick on the wing. At the top of the key, Spates. The shot that time, not on target. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Clippers leading by 10. Rivers dishes to Johnson. Expanding his range. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. Johnson's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. Outside, Kukoc. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Spates sets a screen. To the middle. The pass to Bass. There's the three. And that's good. J.J. Redick for 3. Redick's got 6.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Here's Pippen. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Chicago calls timeout.
Start it.
They set the pick. Pass to Kukoc. Passes it to Pippen. Shot clock at 6. What a move! Pippen showing off some terrific ball handling.
He's fortunate that shot found the bottom of the bucket. It wasn't the highest quality look.
Paul kicks to Spates. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
They've been outstanding from three-point range in this quarter.
Feeds to Kerr. Here's Kukoc. No good off the back of the rim.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Doing awful.
It's Redick on the wing, defended by Kerr. Stolen by Pippen. Paul against Kerr. Outside, Kukoc. Off the pick, and he hits the jump shot. Kukoc has got 4 this quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Paul passes to Bass. Inside, and the slam dunk by Spates.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Kerr kicks to Kukoc. Right side, Pippen. It's stolen by Bass. Redick against Kerr. Redick dishes to Paul. Spates sets a screen. From downtown, the Clippers keep it alive, and it's in there. Bass has got 7.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Pass to Sally. Kicks it to Pippen. Off the pick. Whoa!
Hey, watch out now. Watch out.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Redick is in the corner. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Redick's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Here's Kerr. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. To the left side wing. Simpkins passes to Kukoc. Offensive rebound. Dishes it to Kerr. And the pass to Sally. Second shot opportunity, and stolen by Redick. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. Redick can't get that one to fall.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
A minute 42 left in the first half of basketball. Bass with the screen. Paul outside. Shot clock at 5. Off the pick. Redick can't get that one to fall.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Kerr kicks to Pippen, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Clearly a mental lapse at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time, but it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jordan, he's checked in for Bass. Crawford comes in for Wesley Johnson. And it's Felton in for Paul. Jordan the screen, top of the key. No good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. Jordan kicks to Kukoc. He dishes it to Harper. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
35 seconds left here in the second. Here's Crawford. Outside for Redick. Back to Jordan. Clippers moving the ball around. Really left alone that time. 7 points for Crawford.
Come on.
A challenging stretch here for Chicago. Now Jordan, he has 7. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Spades has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Felton kicks to Redick. Unloads from 13. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's and through one half. That's a bird's eye view of the Staples Center at sunset. Gorgeous, isn't it, with all of Los Angeles in the background. Welcome back, everyone. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Nice game. Great performance by Maurice Speights.
And he really just broke out the entire arsenal of post moves there in that first half.
And I think he might even have a few more tricks up his sleeve. I mean, he'll break them out as we start heading down the stretch. I'm sure of that.
Veteran backcourt with CP3 and Redick at the 1 and the 2. Brandon Bass is out there with Johnson. And it's Jordan in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Paul kicks to Bass. Jordan against Paul. Longley grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 20. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
So it's the Clippers now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Paul kicks to Bass. Right through the D for the layup. Bass has got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Here's Jordan. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Paul kicks to Bass.
Nice to meet you.
And a foul
I'm
on the
pick
shot.
you.
He'll go to the stripe for 2. Dennis Rodman picks one up. For Los Angeles, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
And guys, those numbers represent a nice step up from what they were last year.
Here's Longley, and finished off by Longley.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Jordan kicks to Harper. Pass to Longley. And finished off by Longley.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Jordan the screen. Paul for 3. Back to Johnson. Paul kicks to Bass. The dish to Johnson. And there's the feed to Paul. Jordan the screen. Redick. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Bulls making a change also. Wennington, he's checked in for Longley. To the paint. Here's Rodman. Lays it up and banks it in. Rodman's got his second bucket tonight.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Johnson dishes to Paul. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 13-footer. Again, Los Angeles.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
You know, he relishes doing that, too. I mean, I've watched him in the past. He loves to make an opponent feel the pain because of how good he's playing.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Bulls shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Free throw good, Jordan.
Jordan having a terrific game. He's got 16 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Johnson right side. Tries to save it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Bass against Rodman. Now here's Rivers. 6 to shoot. Bass with the screen. From deep 3-point range. Rebound by the Bulls.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
There's a screen. Goes up on the wing. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Michael Jordan.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Passes it to Johnson. He kicks it to Paul. No good with the layup.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Jordan the screen. Bass passes to Paul. Rodman with the block. And it's good, 2 points. That's now 8 points for DeAndre Jordan. And Chicago has possession. They trail by 14. Rodman with a screen on Paul. Jordan kicks to Rodman. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. There's a good screen. Michael Jordan on the wing. That doesn't go either for Jordan.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
Bulls trailed by 14. Harper with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Another part of their game that's made a difference.
I'm hungry.
Tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Spates checked in for Bass. Crawford comes in for Johnson. And it's Felton in for Paul. Kukoc, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kerr comes in for Ron Harper. Spates inside. Rodman on him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Feeds it to Kukoc. Pippen kicks to Kerr. Rodman with a screen on Rivers. Jordan against Kukoc. Out left to the wing. Outside for Pippen. And the Bulls with another miss.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Kerr dishes to Rodman. Kukoc against Crawford. Off target at the rim. Clippers leading by 12. Rivers passes to Spates. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
When you're hot, you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Spates. He has 11 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Simpkins, he's checked in for Wennington. Bulls trailed by 13. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They set the pick. Kicks it out to Kerr. Rodman dishes to Pippen. Again, the miss by Pippen. Rivers with it. Spates the pass to Crawford. Kicks it to Jordan. Crawford outside. To the right side. To the wing on the left. Here's Rivers. Rodman with the rebound. Rodman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Kirk kicks to Pippen. Outside, Rodman. Back to Pippen. And Pippen slams it in.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one.
Boy, that sounded like Greg Anthony stealing a little bit of Kevin's thunder. I know this guy's hoping to rouse his teammates for sure with that one.
He is, and Greg sounded better saying it than I did.
It's good. It's good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Redick is checked in. Longley's checked in for the Bulls.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team.
Oh my God.
That's why they're ahead. A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Bulls trail by 12. And here's Kerr. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Longley, a screen on Jordan. Rodman dishes to Kukoc. Here's Longley, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Jamal Crawford picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Here's Crawford. Kukoc with the steal.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
Longley, a screen on Crawford. Outside, Kukoc. Jordan the pass to Longley. And finished off by Longley.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Freed up. Nice work off the pick. Redick's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Pass to Jordan. Just 3 on the clock, and it's Chicago scoring again.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
The third quarter comes to a close. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 8. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his...
Hey, guys, come on. Let's close this quarter. Let's close it. Got to pick up our pace. Got to pick up our pace right here.
And Doc Rivers looking for a faster tempo, as you heard, wanting to make a big push here.
I think he realizes when his team is
ZZZZ.
at both ends, that's when they tend to go on runs.
And the final period of play just about to start. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Two coaches out there with Rodman. And it's Michael Jordan. Then there's Harper. And it's Longley in at the 5 spot.
You can't let someone of his skill go unbodied at the rim like that. Box him out. Get him away from the basket. He'll make you pay with tip ends like you just saw.
Ball's checked in for Raymond Felton. Here's Paul. Johnson sets the screen for Paul. Shoots the 3. Rodman with the rebound. Rodman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead.
Rodman, what are you
That's a
doing,
surprise.
man?
I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Ball against Jordan. Dishes to Spates. And the Clippers miss again. Bulls trail by 10. Bulls moving the ball around.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Crawford kicks to Paul. It's Redick on the wing. Shot off the pick. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That was a half-hearted pick. And he was just going through the motions on that possession, and now it ends up costing him.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Los Angeles.
Welcome, nice
So he gets him
_
both.
Roy 1.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Now Paul. Bass, a screen on Jordan. Here's Spates.
My God.
Good, and Paul gets the assist. Spates has got 4 points in the quarter.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Jordan dishes to Harper. To the paint. The shot's good from Jordan.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
And the Clippers have possession. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Spates sets a screen. Crawford against Harper. Bass with a screen for Crawford. Longley grabs the miss.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Right side, Harper. Back to Rodman. To the inside. And finished off by Longley.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Here's Spates. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And stolen by Spates. Ball against Jordan. Here's Spates. Buries it from about 10 feet away. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead. Chicago with the ball. And finished off by Longley.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Paul kicks to Spates. There's the triple. It doesn't go for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way.
Oh,
And so the ball
Jordan.
bounds. Jordan touched it last.
What pass is that,
That's
man?
just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Jordan with a screen on Jordan. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. And there's the pass to Bass. There's Crawford with the 3. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Harper with the ball. Outside, Rodman. Michael Jordan on the wing. For the three. Rebound by the Clippers. Jordan's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Ball stolen. Jordan against Crawford. And it's blocked by Jordan. Beyond the arc. Crawford missing again.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Outside Jordan. He feeds it to Harper. He dishes it to Kukoc. Pass to Longley. And finished off by Longley.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one.
Boy, that sounded like Greg Anthony stealing a little bit of Kevin's thunder. I know this guy's hoping to rouse his teammates for sure with that one.
He is, and Greg sounded better saying it than I
did. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw
What
that
is
down
that,
pretty
man?
hard.
What are you doing?
Clippers leading by 9. Paul kicks to Jordan. And a
What
great
are
assist
you
by
doing?
Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 8th assist here tonight. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And the Bulls making a change here. Pippen's checked in. Let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He does not think they're giving him everything. He said they've been faster to us all night. Loose balls, rebounds, everything. We got to wake up. It's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We've got to seize this game. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Rodman passes to Jordan. Longley, a screen on Crawford. Passes it to Longley. Shot from the low block. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the Clippers get called for the foul. Free throw, good, Longley.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Clippers. Paul, a screen on Harper. Redick dishes to Paul. Back to Redick. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
They've struggled against him in this one. Just no answer for Redick. He's got 13 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Pippen. Johnson with the block. And he gets it back. They got him on the arm, but it still can. Free throw good from Pippen. Los Angeles leading by 7. Paul kicks to Bass. Back to Paul. Looking to get it going. And right through it goes.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
Pippen, the pass to Harper. Pass to Longley. Clock at 6. Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Redick dishes to Paul. Right side, Jordan. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. He's off on the first.
I don't see this. to come
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
to turn
Bulls
around.
trail by 9.
Let's see.
Jordan kicks to Pippen.
Last chance.
The shot, no
No.
good. Some solid defense from Johnson. Ball outside. Now the dish to Reddick. Jordan with the screen on Harper. Off the screen. Jordan the pass to Bass. Rodman with the defensive effort.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Outside Jordan. Inside and stolen by Jordan. Now here's Reddick. There's 1:17 left to play in the final quarter. Ball outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Reddick. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Yeah, it's called 3D. Dejected, deflated, on defense. That's what's going on right now, guys.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lets it go with a 3. And that one is off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. The feed to Harper. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
And Reddick kicks to Jordan. And he converts the layup.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Rodman passes to Longley. And finished off by Longley.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Johnson kicks to Rivers. Feeds it to Crawford. Dishes it to Jordan. Back to Crawford. So the Clippers with the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.
Welcome Xena Vibe.
Okay, guys, we're going to make a small break for about an hour, and we will be back and continue. Thanks for watching.